we're gonna see Ilios game 1. Gonna review.
Ready for battle.
So, starting ruins. Okay. Obviously, there's gonna be some goat shenanigans. Just gonna go ahead and advance. Oop, roar is low. They should advance. There we go. Okay. So how did roar get picked off that quickly? Slow it down just a smidge. Okay, they're poking. Oxal is able to boop him away. Roar has to walk forward. They already used the pack. I don't think they've used the bubble. Okay, they used the bubble, but it's too late. So, if you're LA Glad, what could you have done instead? Um... What could you have done instead? Prevent that from happening. So we're here. Oops, shit. God damn it. There we go. Advance it. Misclicked. Right, let's slow it down just a smidge. So that we can see everything that's happening. I mean, I have no idea why Roar is dropping his shield, right? Roar went for a fire strike, but he got punished mega hard because he's not taking proper cover. This is why the timing of your fire strikes is also important in goats, because if you fire strike at the wrong time, you get dinked so much by a lot of things. You could get dinked by the Lucio, you could get dinked mostly by the Zenyatta. So that's basically what happened. Bumper never got pressured. Like, he was always hiding behind this statue. That's why Roar got low. If you're at this point, what you can do is have Void, since Oxel is really far away, right? So the danger of getting demeched because you got shield bash is really low. So what you can do as Void is boop Bumper and Sominsu away, so that you can give your Rhine some space and then hold around here instead. So anyway, this is of course a lost fight. Void is in no man's land. That boop came in a bit late. Bumper's about to die, but he's backing off. Wisely so.
The objective is now
Yo, Haxel, what are you doing? Too far. We couldn't really hold forward Vancouver Titans because a lot of their members were low, so they gave this much space. Let's see. They're a bit split. Bumper is going for Sure 4. Let's see how this pans out. And that's going to be the problem if you go split. I think Bumper should have kept contesting Roar instead, because wait, let's go back to that. What the hell happened there? Okay. Personal bubble has been used. Suminsu is now going to be a little bit less aggro. Bumper decides to go on Sure 4. So the other way that they could have played this is um, Twilight rotates all the way around to the back line, to his back line, and then Slime and the rest of the Titans can speed on to Sure 4. Because right now, they have Rally, but if all 5 of Titans, or maybe all 6, since Twilight is going to rotate to the point, yeah, they should be able to burst down Sure 4 before any of the other ults from Gladiators go up. I don't understand why Twilight insists on being here, considering that they are going to push him. Like the diva's already there. All the all the thing all the things that the gladiators want to pinch a certain hero are here. Granted that Void doesn't have fly the boosters, but yeah, they should be able to take out Twilight. There you go. Bumper tries to go for a peel shattered, that doesn't really connect. Oops. Okay, I'm not used to the fact that
Into the iris.
do that. Wait, a lot of things happened while we were fumbling about with the camera. So let's see what happened. Oh, never mind. We shall slow it down to half.
Pass into the iris.
So at this point, I can't pause it immediately, but yeah, okay. So at this point, they gladiators committed rally, and then Shaz, in response to the grav, committed the transcendence. Axel responds with a rally of his own, and then Solminsu sees the opportunity to go for a grav. They still don't have Twilight, so they have no Discord. But that means that Bumper can maybe go for a pin, assuming that he will live. He goes for a pin, gets Sure 4. And I think Titan should be able to stabilize. They do. They need to back off Gladiators. Okay, maybe not. They have grab. That's a really good charge. Call up, good. They need to re-engage. Re-engage. They re-engage with a bomb that. What? Okay, wait, what? What was that bomb?
Not good.
Hang on. Let's go all the way back to that bomb. Because that was weird. Why would he use it? Huh? What? What was that bomb, actually? No, this is too far forward. Okay, he used it inside that room, but why? So Void is low. He's being chased by Haxel, that's why. He can No, he can't. Okay, so that's why he used it. Alright. That makes a bit of sense. It's really unfortunate though. His team should have been able to peel for him. So this is a lost fight. For the Gladiators. Should be. Didn't really watch the game live, so I have no idea. I just know that the Titans won. I don't know how they won. Apparently from this series score, they got a 4-0, maybe? Probably. Or 3-1. So what else do the Titans have? They've got Shatter, they've got Rally and Grav. Gladiators just have one ult because they use them quite strangely. So what they can maybe do is trans. No, they can't because Suminsu has the Grav. So they need to play this slow and build ults. They need to kite this. Kite, kite, kite. There we go. Grav is baited. Sure 4 has a rally. They can engage on Bumper. Unfortunately, Void couldn't loop him towards the team. There we go.
Pass into the iris.
Transcendence is used. They need to play a little bit passive. Nice pick. They need to focus the Diva now. Or maybe Bumper actually. Bumper's way behind. Okay, they should be able to win this still. Maybe. Unfortunate that Roar did not get the sound barrier, I think. Oh, okay. Big Goose just popped it right now. If you're Titans, you wanna just stall and maybe stabilize. At this point, you just give because they have captured it. So, what's the play if you're Titans? You know that they likely have Rally next, and what do you call this? Transcendence. So you try to build, you try to build your ults, and then engage with Rally, bait their Rally, and then you pop the Graviton Surge. And then Bumper charges someone inside. Oh, I hate the fact that you can go through walls now. I'm so used to the normal observer or spectator mode.
Into the
So
iris.
they got trans. I have no idea why Huxel is over there. How did you wind up there, son? Oops. This is so weird. Okay. Huxel pushes
Into
in.
the iris.
What? I still don't understand how Huxel managed to get there. Huxel tries to go for an off angle, tries to boop away the Diva. And then what? Alright, so far so good. He's still not out of position. Okay.
Pass into the
Oh,
iris.
alright. That's how. He got booped by the hammer.
Time to raise my APM.
After that, this fight is over.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
Honestly, since they already have rally, I think they could have rallied in. First the rally of the Gladiators. From this perspective, you use the bubble. Friendly bubble is already used, personal bubble is already used. Just need to bait the bubble of Roar. Roar gets bubbled. This is the point wherein you should have maybe rallied. Or since we already expended it in, or I say we as though I'm part of the Titans. So if you're the Titans, after expending the bubbles, you could rally in and then force out their Transcendence. You back off, bait them into a Grav after the Transcendence. But this is fine too.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
This is fine-ish. The Big Goose does not yet have what do you call this? Beat. So
I'm back in the
Grab should still be good. Chin.
Огонь по готовности!
They initiate with the grab. They can go for a charge. Misses the charge. They need to eliminate Sure 4. There we go. Nice.
Pass
Huxel
into
gets
the
stunned, but
iris.
there is a Twilight
Огонь по
Transcendence.
готовности!
Good peel bomb.
Into the iris.
Get through this. Routing tower to
But if you're the Titans, or rather the Gladiators, how should you have played that? Oh, pause. Third person perspective. Okay. So you can aggressively rally. Where's your Ryan? Where's Roar? Roar is over here at the statue. I think they could actually hold a lot closer than that. Even though it means that they probably could be grabbed, but at least you're forcing them into this choke. Right? So yeah, they gave them too much space, I feel.
Огонь по
Gladiators did. Surefour is literally in Narnia. So I think another angle that he could have engaged from was over here at this ramp. There's no need for him to go all the way around. Big Goose, if he's looking for a boot, then he can just use Big Goose. If you're looking for a bash, you can bash like bait Bumper into chasing Roar, then bash from here. If they go on Surefour, then the rest of the team can help him immediately, unlike over here. On the side of the Vancouver Titans, it's really difficult.
Pass into the iris.
Огонь по готовности.
I mean, at this point, it's already untenable. So, we'll advance further in. What? What? Wait, what? They should have lost that. Yo, what happened there? They got super split. Oh my god, dude. Why is Bumper pushing all the way? That was a throw. I think that was a complete throw. So they take out the rally before it gets any value. Shatter goes out, but we have Twilight Trans.
Огонь по
We're full
готовности.
6. Okay, Peel Bubbles there. They take out Summon Sue, but that's fine. Just need to regroup a little bit. Punish this diva. Haksal misses the bash. No one dies. Okay, Big Goose is dead. They need to kill the diva. Oh my god, dude. Why are they pushing forward? Okay, so that's how they threw. Basically, Bumper went forward along with Janu. They didn't clear the backline just yet, which is a common mistake from a lot of teams in Open Division and Contenders. And then, yeah, so this is one of the reasons why having an incredibly aggressive Rhine might not be great. Because they tend to tunnel vision and just push all the way. Now you're stuck in this situation wherein this is a one fight. This is possibly a one fight scenario with both teams in 99. Granted, let's see what the ult economies are like. They're pretty similar. Shaz can likely get his as well. It's Twilight. Void. Okay, Janu does not have the self-destruct. Roar is a little bit further away. So if you're Gladiators, just play it slow. Use the grab. On the corner, I think they're giving them too much space. I think they could hold one of these chokes over here. Like, this is good. As is this one over there. I think they're giving them too much space. Yeah, in fact, I think you could have maybe advanced all the way over here, but I think Gladiators were still staggered. So, how does this pan out?
Огонь по готовности.
Okay, good peel grab. Forces out that. Goes for a charge, gets stunned.
Огонь по готовности.
Into the iris.
Did he have the shatter at that moment? Oh wait, they can't really hold for it. Void did not have mech. I did not notice that. So this is a peel grab, basically, and it might also bait out Twilight's Transcendence. So right now, if you're the Gladiators, you need to focus someone down. Discord, Slime, or Twilight, somebody.
Allah till men.
Огонь по
Sure for
готовности.
uses that. I don't think Roar had it yet, so that's unfortunate. Well, that double stun basically seals the deal. And Vancouver Titans should get this. Right? Okay, thank you. Alright. So that game became a lot closer because Titans just pushed their luck too much before clearing the objective. They were down one guy, and they didn't really want to peel for their backline or clear out Void. It's the only reason why that was closer than it was. Than it had to be, rather. Not was. It's weird. Anyway. So obviously, both teams are running goats. Let's see what happens. They take control of the blue thingy. That's a hard off angle from Sominsu and Janu. Deletes Roar immediately. They couldn't really contest, I don't think. I don't think they could have contested Gladiators. So if we see from this perspective, Janu goes for an off angle with Sominsu. They note Void is there and used Fly, therefore cannot peel for their Rhine. So if you're Gladiators, what could you have done instead? Roar couldn't really push forward. Drop down. Hmm. How would you have played this instead? Because this is super passive, right? Like, Janu and Sominsu were able to just get this off angle right here. $750. Let's go to 744. 0.5 speed. So the Discord orb right now is on Janu. So to help Void contest him, but Sominsu is also there. Quite frankly, they're ignoring him completely. They're just going for Roar. Hey there, Ripper. What's up? Long time no see. But yeah, how do you do this? So you might be able to get away with pushing Bumper outright. Let's see, what cooldowns they use. They use Bubble. They double Bubble. Surefour gets stunned. Along with Ryan? No, he didn't get stunned. Uh, yeah, I think they should have pushed a little bit harder against Bumper. Because if these two are off angling, then there should not be a lot of support right behind Bumper, right? Another option is to just back off, just give him the space, then re-engage. Janu is already half. If their plan is to go aggressive against your Rhine, okay, they at least demech Janu. So I believe they trade Rhines. They trade Rhines and a Diva. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Problem there was, yeah, they got Roar, but they didn't really heal Janu, and Janu just inted into them. What's my SR? My SR right now is 2800, but that's because I don't play. I do VOD reviews now because I do coaching and shit. Ooh, that's a good stun. There is a Transcendence for it, but they lost Surefour. Sure, Titans, you just regroup. Take the point. Janu, why are you out here? Oh my god. You don't want to get demech. That was super dangerous. Okay, so what else do we have? Void has his self-destruct. Suminsu has a grab. Twilight has Transcendence. Decay is close, so that means the Titans are looking to bait the grab. Bait Decay's grab. Respond with a Transcendence, and then Suminsu uses his grab to bait out Surefour's. Well, no. They need to get rid of Void's mech first. Force him to use the self-destruct. Oh shit. It's not what I wanted. I hate it when I click. Instantly get there. Okay, they knew Janu is up there. So away. They don't want to drop just yet. Good grief. Like, Roar took so much damage. Now they don't have armor. So that means that they can't really push safely unless they commit. Do you do fan VOD reviews or just pro players and teams? I can do. Wait, what do you mean fan VOD reviews? I'm not 100% sure what that means. So they're going to jostle for position. What ults are online? Nearly everything for Gladiators. For Titans, they've got 4. So they can... The moment that Roar no longer has a bubble for him, they can aggressively beat. Or they can actually just... No, wait. If Janu goes for a bomb, that means Decay gets a free grab. It's a bit risky because there is still a bomb, but a viewer sends a VOD. I can do that. I can do that. I can VOD review that. If they ask. I'm still figuring out how much I'll charge for coaching one-on-one or like per hour. So there's that. So grab is used. Surefour and Big Goose stack their ults. This means that they're afraid of Bumper charging someone and just deleting him from a fight. Void uses the self-destruct to help peel. Because it is out in the open, he throws it up into the air. To the middle of the fight, like so. Wait, let's slow this down actually. Who goes for Nerd Shatter? Roar goes for Nerd Shatter. Tries to punish the Titans for being really split and without the Rhine. The Rhine is really super isolated just because of the bomb as well. I don't think Roar needed to shatter there.
I'll show them.
And this should be a one fight for Gladiators, assuming that they don't do that. Okay. Let's go back there.
Alla till mig!
Огонь по готовности!
Aggressively rally in. Or gets grabbed.
Nerf this!
Огонь по готовности!
Oh, Decay also... Okay, he grabs Bumper, which is value. That's fine. Alright. They expended a lot of ults, Gladiators. They should not push in.
Show them.
Did they? Titans overcommitted ults in my opinion. Did they though? I think Gladiators did. I don't think Titans did. I think that was fine. In fact, I think they should have committed their own ults because Slime still has the beat, Twilight still has the Transcendence. So what Titans can do here is just take the L. Like, Gladiators just used everything, basically. Ah, okay. Gladiators committed. Overcommitted. Yeah, that part I can agree. Mismatched teams. Yeah. It's fine. So if you're Titans, you're just looking to either wipe or regroup with whoever is still alive. Don't get picked off. Yeah, the Gladiators have no steam right now, and they're still pushing into the Titans. I have no idea why they're going inside this room. There's no point. Just go to the objective, play objective, and then push into them. There's no way that the Titans will get enough steam anyway. Or at least zone them out. They've basically... The Titans have basically opted to stuff themselves inside this room. So just zone them out. You're 6. You're still... the Titans still are not going to fight into that.
Pass into the iris.
Nerf this!
So yeah. I think... This is just a bad decision from the Gladiators. Now it becomes a little bit more iffy. Until that happened, okay. They take out Twilight at the very least. So Gladiators have no ults, but neither do the Titans, I think. Wait, Janu is just DMAC? No, he used the self-destruct, okay. Because they tried to win that because Gladiators seem to have inted. Thankfully they weren't punished that much. So at this point you're just poking, you're waiting for Huxel to get that. They double
Into the iris.
Okay. They double ult there. Now typically you do that only if you're afraid of someone getting picked off. So let's see what happened there in slow motion.
Get through this!
Titans are just waiting for Huxel to get the ult.
Alla till mig!
The bubble is committed as well on Roar, so that means they can aggressively push into Roar.
Pass into the
I
iris.
don't think the beat was necessary. I think the rally was necessary. I don't think the beat was. At least until you could bait out Shaz's Transcendence. So now they have to back off.
Огонь
Titans.
по готовности!
Okay, they get a pick off on Big Goose somehow. So why didn't that work for the Gladiators then? Because they don't have the Transcendence anymore. Okay, that makes sense. Lol. Okay,
Into the
Transcendence
iris.
is expended.
Огонь по
They bait
готовности!
out the... Or at least Void was a hair too late for the Graviton Surge. Then after that they just clean up. Pull on the point first before you chase. Oh god. Suminsu might die. Nice, he's fine. So 3 ults for Gladiators, 4 ults when Void gets his. They've got Trance and Shatter. They need to save the trans for the grav.
Allah teammate.
Pass into
Okay,
the iris.
immediately by Twilight. They're going to try and go for Graviton Surge now. Gladiators.
Огонь по
There we go.
готовности.
Catches one, but does not get picks. Why is that?
Into the iris.
Need to back off. Decay goes for a
Огонь
grav.
по
There we go.
готовности.
Slow down here. Roar no longer has a bubble, at least for now. Bumper still has a bubble. They need... Summonsu does not have grav, so they need to go... What the hell? Why not walk in? Roar, please. Walk in. I think he got booped away. Not 100% sure. Hang on. It's 11:41 right now. 38. What? It's 22. Never mind. I tried to drag it properly. Doesn't wanna.
Allah teammate.
Pass into the iris.
Oh, okay. The bash already went out, but Roar decided not to use his shatter. I think he was afraid of Hoxel bashing him in. I think they could have gone for that play. At least try.
Огонь по готовности.
Grav committed. I think that that bubble was too early. Decay dies because he was on the other side.
Into the iris.
Shaz now goes for a Transcendence.
Огонь по готовности.
Good timing on that grav. They might still win this. Oh, that stun basically sealed the deal. That was clutch from Hoxel. They just need to clear this point up. Yeah, that's an easy 2-0. Okay. So that's game 1. Let's see what happened in game 2. From my understanding, they were supposedly... The series is supposedly close. Supposedly.
Ready for battle.
Let's advance the time.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's see, Gladiators is going for goats. Okay. Wait, no. They're going for a bunker with a Sombra. Interesting. Wait, hang on. It's a 2-tank. Interesting. So I think okay, the purpose of Roar is twofold. Number one, you isolate people. Number two, um this is weird. Titans, but this is... Okay, I am super confused. But anyway, Roar's purpose is to isolate someone, cleave, get primal, and then if the fight goes to the point, you can boop him into the lake over here. Is it a lake or a river? I don't know. Maybe it's a river. Whatever. Yeah, why are Titans purple, right? They're not even the Titans. Like, this is... I don't know. The viewer needs some work, I think. The Gladiators, or rather the Titans, are looking to teleport. Where would they teleport? I think the best place is... Let's see. Yeah, just in here maybe? No, you get dinked on by the fucking Bastion. So where do you want to teleport yourselves if you're the Titans? I guess inside. Could you could technically speaking teleport here. but you're still line of sight. You can still be pulled. Alright, let's see.
I might need this later.
Nice sleep. Okay, what is this rotation? Why is there no shield? Why rotate here without the shield being popped down? Now they can just freely push in. Maybe they shouldn't have woken him up though. Strange comp from the Titans though. They don't really have enough heal right now for their 3 tanks. Alright, they got freely onto the point.
Apagando las luces.
They used the
وليهم
EMP.
قوتك.
Gladiators use EMP. But there's no follow-up to the EMP. So what was that about? Okay, what the hell just happened? Okay, apart from the overlay being really, really dumb. Like, clearly these guys are not the Gladiators. How do the GLA just... Oh, the LAG rather. Just let them rotate all the way around. Like, the moment that you see them do that, I think you're rotating all the way here. Right? Because yes, you're going to be able to maybe pressure them off the point with the Bastion, but there's so much cover from this angle. Like, if I go here... Yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure why they allowed them to rotate that much. So yeah, I think you could rotate sooner than that. The moment that you see them over here, I think you rotate all the way to this hotel. All the way up. Or if you don't want to go all the way up, like just go over here. It's okay for you to give up this platform, even though you know that they will likely push in. They don't have. Okay, they do have. They do have. But Slime is all the way at the spawn, right? Right? Yeah. Slime is not yet here, so that means they have no speed. You have time to rotate as Gladiators. So I'm not sure why they stayed. This becomes really awkward now.
وريهم قوتك.
EMP doesn't really accomplish much. That the plan of booping people off the point is not working.
وريهم قوتك.
But I think that was part of the idea. Good Shatter to just to disable the Bastion. At least for a while. Alright, that was a really, really weird defense from Gladiators. I think they could have rotated. So now their ult economy is going to be shafted because I doubt that Big Goose actually stays in this comp unless they go for a bunker. They're still on bunker. Alright. Roar is still on Winston. They really value the Bongo and the Bastion ult as well as the Batiste ult. So this composition actually has a lot of shield pressure, now that I think about it. So that means that you don't really need a Roadhog necessarily. Although I would want a Roadhog just because you can pull someone the moment that the shield breaks. You do have a lot of shield break potential. This is kind of the Gladiators are doing something similar to CV, but they don't really have a lot of zoning ultimates. Like CV composition has Blizzard and Molten Core. The Gladiators don't really have any of those. Nope. Hate it when that happens. Alright, what happened 20 seconds before that? So, Titans are pushing in from the right.
Go to sleep.
Bumper gets slept. Still not 100% sure what the purpose of the Symmetra is, apart from rotating. I mean, if Titans are going to run this, I would rather have them run a bunker instead of goats. It's weird.
Thought you could fight
Anyway.
like that.
There's just not enough healing for them to survive. With 3 tanks. Anywho. So go default positions. Roar already expended the Primal Rage.
Yahi parambasta victahe.
Shield. They can break that shield really fast. They hold close to avoid the line of sight of the Bastion. Bastion is still alive because of the Immortality Field. Good slam. A lot of CC committed on that Bastion, but that's fine. EMP goes out, but there's no follow-up until that happened. I think you just take the L if you're Titans. There's no way that you win this. Just go normal goats, for the love of God. Decay taking damage on purpose. It's cute. There we go. Go normal goats. Since they don't really... Okay, they still have a lot of shield pressure, but they don't have a way to CC you as much if they had a Roadhog instead Gladiators. So... you can just go all the way around, force them off of this high ground. If you're the Titans, if you're the Gladiators, you need to rotate immediately the moment that you see them do that. Your holds need to be really efficient. Okay, they rotate immediately. Set up at the corner. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. But not in the way that I expected. I guess I underestimate that square. Square from Batiste. So Gladiators making this work. I think if you're Titans, you keep rotating all the way around. Like from here, go all the way here. Then force them to rotate again. Titans have switched to Winston Goats. Still no Transcendence. They do have Twilight. What do you call this? So what they can do is nano boost Winston. The Winston dives. Janu needs to eat the Holt, or they need to at least bait out the Holt. After which they go for a nano boosted Winston dive into this. And then force them to commit the Immortality Field, after which they can go for a bomb play. I think that can work. There we go. This one. Janu did not get hacked. This is very important. Janu can go for... maybe. Probably. Nah, he doesn't want to go for it. it might have created space if Janu actually ulted there.
Apagando las luces.
He didn't get hacked. But I guess they decided against it because they didn't see the lamp. Yeah, they didn't bait out the lamp just yet. So that's why Janu decided against using the bomb. Titans now have hydration on a Junkrat. Okay, there's even more shield pressure now. Roar is now on the Orisa instead of a monkey. Hydration is now on the Mei instead of a Junkrat. So this is a little bit closer to a CV composition. Unfortunate that they couldn't freeze Bumper for that. Wait, where was hydration throughout all of that? Okay, let's advance it. Faster. Okay, now it happens. Bumper got bubbled. Now hacked. They need to focus Bumper because he's still hacked.
Nerf this.
I'm not sure why they didn't focus Bumper immediately. Is it still fine? Hydration's about to die though. He gets there in time. He gets to the field in time. Oh man. Oh no. Okay, the Gladiators lost that because they couldn't focus down Bumper. They focused someone else instead. And that's why they lost. Okay. I apologize for the scuffed colors. I can't really do much about it. It doesn't help that this is Paris, which is one of the worst maps in Overwatch history. Are the Titans white now? Nope. They're still purple. That is a yikes. So, Titans go for their patented Ana float. Gladiators will go with what? Gladiators go for triple DPS bunker with 2 support Mercy Ana. I mean, this is still good against floats. Roar just needs to not die. Okay, they forced out Bumper. That means that they can push way harder. They have a soldier instead of a tracer. I think a tracer would have been better, just because you've got a way of finishing off targets. Another option is another, like, a Widowmaker. A Widowmaker is fine. Ashe is also good, because Roar can spam out the Diva Matrix, and then after that you can nade into... Well, you can nade as Ashe. It should be a free nade for you. As well as for your Ana. Roar might die. Roar is dead. Decay is able to get away. I expect Roar to either switch to... Okay, he doesn't want to switch. I was about to say Ball. Ball is okay to switch to. Titans give them that much space, huh? Huh. Why? Why give that much space? They're all low. And I guess that's the reason why. Janu, you need to get healed, bro. Come on. Thank you. So Roar is definitely not the dive target because he can just get rezzed. Roar is bait. The thing that they need to kill immediately is Shaz. So you do that by pressuring out the DPSs.
Rains from above.
Nah, they fail this. They need to wipe or run away.
Helden sterben nicht.
Yeah. Oh no, all that energy from Salmon Su. It's gonna be wasted. Well, capture the point, bro. Come on. Okay, there's a rather quick take. They're going for CV, keeping Sure Force EMP and Decay's Tactical Visor. So this makes it somewhat difficult for the Titans to just dive with Winston Goats.
وليهم قوتك. Cease your resistance.
Couldn't really pull away Bumper. So this is just to zone him out. I don't think they should have committed that. Because they can still just bunker up. Damn it. Go back to that. Slow it down just a smidge. So Bumper goes towards the enemy team. Almost gets frozen. Roar goes for this. It's easily kited out by the Titans. I think you could have just had Big Goose go for the Immortality Field, which he did. I don't think they needed to commit any ults for that just yet. So we're in this situation. We've got EMP. EMP goes out.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh no. Well, they are able to freeze a bunch of people, but... Okay, they might win, They're still EMP'd. There's no eat, and there's no mech either. Bumper should die. Okay, nice. Now move to the point. Roar can maybe set up over here. Chooses not to, just sets up on point. If you're Titans, how would you have played that instead?
Cease your resistance.
Okay, the right play was to back off, but the plan to nano boost Bumper into their backline was, I think, okay. But they needed to wait for Roar to kind of commit. Because right now, I don't think he's in position just yet.
I'm feeling unstoppable.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's not that. Roar was in position. That was actually a good time to jump in. The problem was Bumper focused Roar, not Hydration. If he focused Hydration, Hydration would have needed to either Ice Block or for Big Goose to go for, what do you call this, an Immortality Field around here. So that means that their field is gone, Hydration is still pretty much stuck. Surefour is trying to pressure the point, I'm guessing. Yep, he is. That's fine. Like, Titans don't really care if they lose a tick. But yeah, I think Bumper should have focused Hydration instead. He went on Roar, which was the wrong target. Okay. So now they have... The Gladiators don't have Immortality Field, but the Titans lose their ability to immediately burst someone down with Nano Boost. Like the amount of burst damage is no longer there, so Minsu goes for
Apagando las luces.
that.
Got you in my sights.
EMP does not get Slime, unfortunately, but this is still a rough spot for the Titans because all of their tanks got hacked. And there is attack visor going on. Not to mention that some of them are being frozen. Bumper goes for a primal, but the best that he can do here is stall for time. The worst that he can do is feed more ults. And yeah. Just wrong target focus from the Titans during that engage. Cost them very heavily. I mean, Ball is just going to get bullied by this. Immortality Field has been used, but that's the only casualty.
Cease your resistance.
Phew, Hydration needs help right now. Okay, he gets the help. Ball is frozen, and that's why you don't run Hammond into this. Oh boy.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh boy.
Score 2-2. Switching sides.
Titans need to figure this out really quick, or else they might get they might lose this map. And for Gladiators, hopefully they do a proper rotation this time. Not that Titans have a lot of time left to do so, to go for rotations. They need to almost immediately go for the point. So if you're Titans, you're probably looking for a triple DPS composition yourself. Since there is no Mei, you might want a ball as well. Ball is used. They're going for Mei goats. That's a nice nade. Of course, they're all going to die. They need to die as fast as possible, Titans. That is... Okay, wait. I'm confusing. I thought the Titans used the what do you call this? The Immortality Field. Okay. Salmon Su. They now have... Wait, what did they have before that? Because Janu switched to a diva. Janu was what do you call this? A Zarya, which makes sense still, but he switches because there is an Ana. The Ana just got the freest nades of all time. Goes for a wall. They need to run towards the point side. Janu does not touch. That is unlucky. I think if your Titans, your option there was... What were your options?
10 seconds remaining.
Wall, okay. After the wall, they immediately rotate. Grenade hits 3. I think you get Slime to actually go to the point. Roar zones out the Mei. But I think if you're Titans, you should have gone for a triple DPS. Problem is, I don't think they expected this, nor did they practice triple DPS for this point. Not sure. But then again, they do run it. It's just that Bumper is on friggin' Hanzo, so they're kind of trolling every single goddamn time they do it. gonna use this opportunity to take some water.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay,
Defend objective A.
Gladiators now defending with a bunker of their own. Bunker of sorts. Got a Pharah. So their win condition is EMP into Barrage. Gladiators see this. They might switch Goats. Goats is still pretty good against this. Triple DPS or double sniper is also an option. Haxal is about to get dinked. Although it's strange that Surefour is not on Widowmaker. Hanzo instead. Hydration now on Roadhog. Okay. I think the shield pressure for the Gladiators is a lot higher. There's also a lot of combo potential for them. Ooh, that nade. That nade. Twilight. Res goes out, but they're already down one. I think you should pull apart the Titans. So go for a ball. Triple DPS. Where your third DPS is going to be a Sombra. Because all you have to do is pressure the point. It's going to be very difficult for the Titans to rotate still. But then again, Titans have a Sombra, right? So risky for you to... Okay, that's a nice pick. Yeah, I don't think the rotation towards the police station was right, because the snipers couldn't really snipe. Like, they rotated here, but the snipers were with them from what I can tell. They didn't really take the opportunity of the Titans redirecting their shield or whatever to get a pick or to get more space. Take more space, take another angle. I think that's why their first push failed. EMP goes out, there's no follow-up. Fairly ambitious, but yeah, I think it's fair to say that Gladiators take this. Just Titans focusing the wrong target on defense, and then on offense. Well, on offense, it was actually pretty good for Titans, but still, it's more of a sloppy defense for the Los Angeles Gladiators on the first point. Second point, like, Titans couldn't really figure out how to do it. They were stuck on Goats. They couldn't properly dive or get a bomb out because of the discipline that the LA Gladiators had with their lamp or their immortality field. So, Hollywood, let's advance the clock a little bit. Gladiators are now back to being purple. Zen Goats versus Zen Goats. Big Goose goes for a boop. Follow-up is unfortunately not immediate. Let's see that again. At half the speed.
Defend objective A.
Also, how did Big Goose manage to go all the way there? That pathing I want to see. Oh, okay. He went all the way around. It's actually insane. But unfortunately, the team was not yet there. He went all the way around there. Snuck in, booped, speed into bumper, into him. Where's... Okay, Surefour should be with the team. I think he was going for for a bash from security, but he came in too late. He rotated too late. He's now going to be focused down by Huxel. So, if that was the play, I think if you're the Gladiators, you just group up as 5, push from the choke, and then stun Bumper or like Janu, who flew in. Oops. Anyway, fight is over. What else do they have? Gladiators have nothing basically. Oh wait, they almost have. They almost have. What do you call this? Ooh, they're getting staggered. They almost have bomb. Big Goose goes back for decay. They should not push forward. Gladiators, this is very dangerous. Especially if Bumper recognizes that not everyone is there. They're here now. Oxal goes for the patented engage into them with Rally. Bumper does not want to go in. Right. They tried to focus down Void for whatever reason. Not expecting Roar to have the shatter. So, speed this up. My question is, where did Void come from? Okay, they're here. Slow this down. Void goes for an off angle. The moment that they saw Void go for this, I think they should have hard engaged Titans. Especially since we're committing Rally. Or they're committing Rally. Hard engage into it. What does Void actually do? He doesn't have the burst damage to kill someone or anyone because Haxal's armor is going off. They turn around for Void. Good thing Twilight did not get shattered, but holy moly, I don't think they needed.
Into the iris.
Would have needed it. Shaz responds with a Transcendence. That means Solminsu probably gets a grab for free. Void is still out there. Narnia is about to get mech'd. D-mech'd. Goes for a bomb. Zoning bomb. Or peel bomb rather. Oxal misses the bash. They're now stuck inside. They're very split. Okay, if you're Titans, you should regroup. Back off Bumper. Regroup. Push them inside security. Or tunnels rather. Which is precisely what they're doing. I'm still getting used to the fact that you can go through walls. That is both a bane and a boon. So that was a clown fiesta for both sides, I would have to say. Right, let's slow this down. Void is contesting Janu. Drop down commences. Good thing Huxel did not drop down as well, because that would have been a kill on the mech. Void. Solo grab. Bubble is now expended. Roar is in Narnia. Definitely going to die. I'm not sure why he went for that charge. He could have charged them away, like away from the Titans and towards the Gladiators. Like there was definitely time for him to just readjust, charge all the way there. And to my knowledge, they still have the case bubbles, so they should be safe doing that play. Anyway, fight's definitely over. Ah, I don't know why that happens. There we go. Thank you. So, your gladiators, you might be able to... Nah. Well, you can engage with barrier. And then go for a transcendence after the grab goes out. Void takes so much spam.
Seconds remaining.
Again, I'm not sure what Void was supposed to do there. Anyway, engagement is about to happen. They should rally in. Well, maybe they need to close the distance a little bit more, then go through the rally. Bumper uses the bubble.
Pass into the iris.
Grab is also expended. Nice. There's a peel bomb. Not sure whose barrier is destroyed, but someone's barrier is destroyed. Gladiators pretty split right now. They need to regroup. They need the time to regroup. Focus down a target. Summon 2 next, or bumper.
Into the
Either
iris.
is good. They need to back off or go for a peel bomb. Okay, that's... I guess that works as well.
Огонь по готовности.
Good grab. But then again, the bomb I think would have killed them anyway. And yeah, this is over. The Gladiators are able to clinch it last minute. Because they won the chess match of ultimates. So Roar almost has Shatter. Surefour almost has Rally. They can use that to engage. Void is off angling. He needs a bit more support than that. He has the orb. Good Boop Shatter. I think Big Goose actually booped them away. They can now hold forward, take space. They don't need to be on this payload anymore. I mean, sure, Roar is half health, but they can definitely take space. Surefour is trying to look for rotations, but I'm not 100% sure why you'd go here, Surefour. I'd rather have Surefour with a Zarya, but I guess this works too. They're gonna surprise someone with a bash from the air, maybe. Ah, they were. That was the plan. The plan was to go from the high ground into the back line, maybe boot bumper into the team. Okay, I can go behind, get behind that. Get behind that. Risky, but it's like they get punished super hard if it doesn't work. What the? Wait, I think we need to go back a little bit more. See it again. Eva kind of secures the top. Big Goose goes for with Surefour. Yep, they're going for bumper. They're trying to push him in. That's why they were up there. It's a good zoning, or zoning, not really zoning. Peeling grab. Axel responds with their own rally. Because Transcendence is also going out. And Shaz is already out of Transcendence. I mean, that's just really good counter engage. Gladiators needed to pick someone, and Summonsu denied that by going for the grab peel.
60 seconds remaining.
If you're gladiators, you have grav, you have shatter. Ooh, that's bad. It's pretty bad. They still have another fight, at least. So, there's that. They know that there's no grav just yet, and no bomb, so they can aggressively beat. And hopefully get a shatter out? Maybe?
Огонь по готовности.
They go for that instead. Wait, need to slow down. Janu goes for a boop.
Огонь по готовности.
Not getting anything out of it. Immediately after the Void D-Mech. Use the grav.
Into the iris.
Hammer Dan is used. Gets no value. Focus down the Rhine. But there is a Hoxel rally. Sure for response in kind, but I think Roar is still going to die. Ish. Roar. Okay, he has no shield. He had no shield, that's why he didn't want to hold it up. Solminsu tries to kill him, thinking that he could. That's a really good shatter by Bumper. This is now all Ogre, boys. So, if you're the Gladiators, how would you have done that instead? What is the play? I think you beat.
Огонь по готовности.
Don't think you initially go for the grav. I think you beat first. Beat out their bubbles and then grav. Sure 4 almost dies, but there is a sound barrier to save him. If you're gladiators, I think you just wait. Just wait. Just form around the payload.
Огонь по готовности.
Pass into the iris.
Damn.
Pass into the iris.
Just unfortunate that Big Goose got picked off. But yeah, I think you engage with the beat. Force them to use the beat and then grav. If you're the gladiators. Anyway, this is an overfight. Shall advance the clock. It's going to be a short attack for Titans. Titans go for normal goats. Gladiators respond in kind. Okay, Slime. Slime might go for a boop. Typically, you don't really want a fire strike. I don't think. If they're hanging up or hanging around this high ground, don't want to shoot them. Bubbles like that get so much value. Big Goose is already patrolling, so that there is no boop that's going to be possible or easy for Slime. Void is hiding down there. Not 100% sure why. Okay, let's see how this fight goes. So they've basically lost high ground. They need to take control of the stairs or side cafe. Another place is dumpster. Good boop. Although I think what you could have done instead was maybe go for a boop on Bumper, but it's risky. Axel is going to be right in front of you after that. Haksal is throwing. No need to go that far forward. Roar is low, they need to speed. Speed.
Activated. Routing tower to forward barrier.
Bumper needs help. Bumper needs help. Okay. Why did they decide to play as passively as they could? For boop, that means that Bumper doesn't really need to fear any boops anymore. At least for not for now. Like, he's still afraid. He's looking at this Lucio. Also, the moment that they see that Void is just over here, trying to off angle, I think he just used his fly as well. So the moment that is true, I think you just go for Roar. Just into Roar. For your Titans.
Defense matrix activated.
They bubble Sure 4 instead.
Tower to forward barrier.
But Bumper gets super split. Dies. Axel is next. Don't think Haxel should have gone for the duel with what do you call this, Sure 4, because even if your Rhine just gets stunned, there's still a shield. There's still a bubble for him. I think Titans were playing that too passively.
Get through this.
So they engage from security, they rotate. Glads try to engage, decides the better of engaging into the tunnel. They still have plenty of armor from the rally, so you're not... I'm not sure why they rotate like this. They give a point and then let them drop. I think you just hold the stairs and then have Void boop someone off or isolate someone off. That's a good eat. Big Goose is in Narnia though.
Into the iris.
Nerf this.
I think that ult could have gone sooner. Hang on. Slow it down. Well, first of all, I don't think they should have rotated all the way top. I think they could have controlled the low ground. If... I mean... Janu denies the decay. Okay, decays Grav. I guess Void could not go for a peel bomb just because he was worried about the Grav. But you still have a lot of support ults, I think. Yeah, you still got quite a bit of support ults. So I think you could have gone for the peel bomb as they were going down from Cafe. And that could have gone sooner. Like, that peel bomb could have gone sooner. Like, way sooner. This is, of course, a lost fight. Just wipe. Stop trying to save your Zen. There's no way to save him. So, what are available for the Gladiators? They have beat. They need to play passive actually, just to try and build up their ultimates. Spare Shatter, wow, it actually worked. There was a sound barrier for it, but okay. It's a neutral fight.
Огонь по готовности.
There is no beat anymore though. Surefour needed to get the rally. Unfortunately, he couldn't. It's either rally or the decay graviton to peel, or the Shaz transcendence to help him keep alive or stay alive, rather. Ooh, Void keeps losing to these fights because there's not really a lot of support for him. No, I don't really blame them because they need to contest the point now. The resources should be used on Roar instead of Void. Roar has no bubble. They're going to aggressively push. They don't even touch it. Ah, that is really rough. Okay, last game. Then I'm going to take another break. It's going to be Gibraltar. I mean, Gladiators have shown propensity to use bunker, so they might use bunker here. But it appears that they're not. Wait, the Titans are purple again. Anywho, it's already kind of scuffed. Oh, that's too far into the future. We need to go back. What the hell? Alright. This is far enough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Built mirrors. Would have wanted a Winston from Titans actually. But then if they are Rhine Goats, then it's gonna be rough for the Winston. If LA Glads are Rhine Goats, it's gonna be rough for a Titans Winston. They're holding Car Wash so that they can get another fight. This is rough to observe. It's a bit rough to observe. There are a lot of things getting in the way. They need to focus Roar. Roar is super low. There we go. Zarya next. Decay. Okay, they backed off. Not 100% sure why. They shouldn't have. It's a D-Mech on Void. And unfortunately they got staggered. So the plan there was, if you're holding Car Wash on this particular map, this is Car Wash for those who don't know. The idea here is to hold this close so that you can get another fight over here. But unfortunately a lot of people got staggered. So there you go. Gladiators have a bunch of ults available to them. They can still no, that's not Gladiators, god damn it. Those are the Titans. I'm being debated. If you're glad. Okay, slow it down. Engagement is about to start. They use both support ults for Gladiators. That might stun someone. No, didn't stun Haxal. I'm not 100% sure why they used Transcendence on the side of Gladiators though. Let's see that in slow motion. So you already use armor pack. They need to go aggressively if that's the case. That's too early for an armor pack in my opinion. It's already gone. Oh, okay. So the bumper shatter baits out the Transcendence, and that's why we have a Transcendence right now, despite Surefour going for what do you call this? Going for the rally. Okay, I think I think that stun was supposed to be on Salminsu. I mean on Bumper, but Salminsu takes it instead. Why is that? I think I think if you're the Gladiators, the play would have been a stun into Shatter. Because now Twilight no longer has his ult, I think.
Allah till
Yeah, I think Surefour should have committed his rally sooner. Because Roar wanted to engage, he just got armor. Force 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 Salminsu to use his bubbles on Bumper. And so that Roar can still be aggressive. They need to back off. Oh no, they're using ults just to keep people alive, not in response. Now they're going to be punished super hard. Yeah, this is an overfight. So Gladiators just used their ults to keep people alive in response to just being beat up, instead of using their support ults aggressively to bait out tank ults from Titans, or to bait out rather support ults, not tank ults, support ults. This is over. That's a waste of a bomb. Really ambitious to think that would zone them out. So yeah, this is basically Gladiators failing a lot. I thought they got like a close game. People were telling me to watch this because supposedly it was a close game. It's not a close game. Or at least it's not a close game for the reasons that are good. It's more of, there are times the Titans are messing up. And that's the only reason why it's becoming close, but for the most part, Gladiators are they're just falling apart on this map. Okay, Shaz is able to sidestep it. Bumper, you need to shield up, bruh. Need to shield up. There we go.
Огонь по готовности.
Zoning grav, or peel grav. Roar should not have tried to go for a pin, even with... Well, did they beat? They didn't beat. I'm confused now. God damn it. Roar shouldn't have gone for the charge. The grav was definitely a peel grav. They weren't really supposed to get any kills out of that. Or maybe they were, but not through a charge. Maybe focusing someone who is out of the grav or in the grav, but definitely not charge into it. Here comes another fight. Void has no idea where to go.
Огонь по готовности.
Into the iris.
This is super over. Even a self-destruct on top. Just for good measure.
Into the iris.
I mean... They got staggered here. They got staggered in this part. And then they also used some very weird ultimates in the second part, so... It's really tough ask for the LA Gladiators to hold that.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
With the resources that they no longer have.
Ready for battle.
Okay. They should be...
Attackers incoming.
with the gates open.
Stop the payload.
Janu gets booped. Salminsu is now on the Sombra, okay. Sombra goats.
Time to raise my APM.
Face me. Translocating.
So far, so good. The Titans need to play it slightly slow. The key here is to build up the EMP. Gladiators take server. They pop out of server. Okay, the moment that they saw... Okay. The moment that they saw the bubble was committed for bumper, they should start pressuring him even more. Because yes, there is indeed Salmon Sue. Okay, that's because like Big Goose is trying to go for a boop, but when you're faced against a Sombra composition, that means that the enemy Rhine is not going to have the exact same peel as a normal Goats because there's no Diva. So you can pressure his shield, and the moment that bubbles are committed, like in this situation, like Janu already used both bubbles on himself and on Rhine, you take your Lucia in speed towards the Rhine, and you beat the crap out of him. They play it safe, which I disagree with. They can maybe punish Haxal? No. Void gets punished instead. The EMP goes out because they were too slow. Oy oy oy. What are you doing? They're playing scared gladiators. They should just into them. No fear. No doubt. For the Emperor. Wow, a bubble on the Sombra just to keep him safe from the bash. Next level play. Okay. Gladiators opt to push them off the high ground. Pretty standard. Haxal! Ooh, that is very unfortunate. That is so unfortunate.
See you later.
Sombra's out, they need to push really fast. Really fast.
Ahorita regreso.
Done.
I want to see this in slow motion. I'm not sure why Haxal decides to be here still. They're eventually going to fall down, man. There's no boop in the world that can force them out of that push. The good thing is that Big Goose got focused down somehow.
Огонь по готовности!
They commit grab. They need to kill Janu, but they're so split in their target right now that... Oh wait, no, that's not the case, Grav. God damn it. I'm so confused because the colors... This should be a Titans win. They used 2 ults. Got 3 kills for it. I mean, Somitsu already has EMP again, so that means that, well, how do you win this as Titans? You need to pop rally early, force out the Sombra. Unfortunately, they couldn't do that. So they just take the wipe, they don't use any ults. This is still fine.
Beacon in place.
Same attack angle. Void tries to go for a boop. Okay. They know Salmon Sue is over there. They should aggressively push. What the? What? 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 Okay, I'm gonna slow this down the moment that they get there. Okay, Janu gets pushed off, that's fine. It's fine and dandy. Yo, stop focusing on the friggin' Sombra. The Sombra right there is not gonna do anything. He literally just used EMP. Don't be afraid. Drop. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Drop.
Alla till män!
They're split on their targets. Oh my god. There are people who are going after Bumper and there are people who are going after Janu. Oh no. This can only end one way. I don't think.
Nerf this.
And there's that void,
Teammate.
that void bomb. They lose. Screw it. I'm just gonna go in
Pass into the iris.
for a really fast. Janu dies.
Огонь по готовности.
Oh, they didn't kill Twilight. They might win this actually, Gladiators.
Pass
Oh my
into
god.
the iris.
Okay, kill. There we go. They're gonna win! Somehow. Okay, maybe not anymore. There's a grab. Okay, they like, the rest of the Titans, they cleaned it up. They managed to get a really big AMP into grab. Okay. Holy moly, that was a clown fiesta. Like, right over here.
Огонь по готовности.
Like, well, not right over there. Let's go back a little bit further than that.
Teammate.
So Gladiators were super split. Void is inside Narnia. Can't really get away.
Nerf this. Allah. Teammate.
Honestly, I think there's a world. I know you can't because DK just got hacked. I was about to say DK could have gone for a Graviton over here. Then the rest of Titans could push either into this Grav or into Janu, who's over there.
Pass into the iris.
Janu gets focused down. Could you have played that differently as Janu? Okay, so he starts already near the forklift.
Allah. Teammate.
Okay, Janu. Oh, okay. Not sure if Janu should still keep this off angle or if he should just go with his team now. Or at least maybe take cover here at the forklift. Off angle from here.
Allah. Teammate.
That's what he does. Oh, okay. So he does do that. His team is not there to help him. Yeah. They were too busy with killing off Void.
Pass
The shatter
into
was...
the iris.
Wait, the shatter did not come out from Bumper. It got cancelled actually, so that's unfortunate.
Огонь по готовности.
I think it got cancelled. Let's look at that again. No, he shattered something. Shattered way before that.
Огонь по готовности.
No. Janu's already lost. So what did he shatter?
Nerf this. Allah. Teammate.
Okay. Bumper goes for a shatter. Ah, it got cancelled. It was supposed to zone them off of Janu.
Take some armor.
But it got cancelled by Roar's own Earth Shatter. And this is what makes it really closer
Огонь по
than
готовности.
what it had to be. A hair too late on the sound barrier. Push aggressively. Ignore him. Ignore him, Shaz.
Pass
Get in
into
there.
the iris.
Seconds remaining.
Okay. Not sure why he transcended. I don't think the transcendence was necessary. I think what he could have done was stay on payload so that it's still pushing, and then try to get an angle. But there was no need for that transcendence because now they have a free grav, well, an EMP into a grav. There's nothing anyone from the
Огонь по
Gladiators can do.
готовности.
So they overcommitted once again, just like their first map. yeah, these games became close just because
Ahorita regreso.
Titans either got
10
unlucky
seconds remaining.
or they just mess up. They just mess up super hard because Bumper is super aggressive. Like Haxel and Bumper are super aggressive. That's basically it.
Victory.
So this was my VOD review. It was a bit meandering, but hopefully you find it useful. I will now take a break. Subscribe to the channel if you liked it. For now, I am going out.